All right, so if you're a skilled professional, a creative, or maybe a founder, you've probably hit a crossroads, a really big one. And the choice you make next, it's going to define not just your business, but your day-to-day life and your long-term impact.
And it all boils down to this one fundamental question. It's a big one. Do you build a business around your specific skills, where you're the main attraction? Or do you build a platform for others to use theirs? This decision right here is basically the blueprint for your entire entrepreneurial journey. So, you know what? Let's break down the two main paths you can go down. Okay, so first up, let's talk about the path of craft. This is the one where your personal expertise, your unique talent, your hands-on work is the absolute heart of the business. Think of a freelance web developer who personally codes every single site, or a portrait artist who paints every single commission themselves.
So what exactly is this skill-based model? Well, it's pretty simple. You are the business. Whether you're a designer, a writer, a coach, whatever, your clients are paying for your specific insight, your craft, and your time. The whole thing really thrives on that authenticity and that direct, personal connection you build with your clients.
Now, what's so great about this model? Well, for one, it's super accessible. You've got really low startup costs. Sometimes it's just your skills and a laptop, right? You can get your business out there super quickly, you have complete control over the quality of everything you do, and honestly, there's this huge personal satisfaction you get from seeing the direct impact of your work.
But, and this is a big but, there's a trade-off. Your income is directly tied to the hours you can physically work. It's what people call the time for money trap. So scaling up, it usually just means working more hours, which makes the whole business kind of fragile. Think about it. If you take a vacation or, heaven forbid, you get sick, the income just stops. That amazing 2-week trip you planned, that's 2 weeks of zero revenue. It's a recipe for burnout, for sure.
Okay, so that's one path. Now, let's switch gears and explore a totally different approach, the path of consolidation. This is where your focus shifts from doing all the work yourself to orchestrating the work of other people.
Right, so in this model, the service aggregator model, you're basically the conductor of an orchestra. You're not playing the violin, you're leading the whole symphony. You build a brand, a system that delivers services through a hand-picked team of professionals. A great example is a marketing agency that coordinates copywriters, designers, ad specialists. You get the idea. You're the one managing the whole ecosystem, the brand, the quality, the client relationships, while other talented people are performing the actual service.
And the big win here? Oh, it's scalability. All of a sudden, your income is not limited by the hours in your day. You can offer a ton of different services under one roof, and the business can actually run even when you're not there 24/7. And you've got this potential to create a much, much broader impact. We're talking creating jobs, serving way more clients. It's a whole different level.
However, you knew there was a however, right? This path comes with some major challenges. It's way more complex operationally. You're managing people, systems, logistics, the whole shebang. It usually takes more money and effort to get started, and let me tell you, keeping quality high across a whole team is a constant battle. And this brings us to a super crucial point. Your main skill has to shift from being a doer to being a leader.
And that shift, right there, from doer to leader, that's where the real decision is. It takes us away from this abstract debate about which model's better and brings us to the only question that actually matters. Which model is better for you? Because real success, the kind that lasts, comes from aligning your business with who you are, your personality, what gives you energy, and what you actually want out of life.
And this table just lays it all out side by side. It's that fork in the road. On one side, you've got the skill-based model. Low cost, tons of personal control. It's perfect for experts and artisans who just love their craft. On the other side, the service aggregator. Huge potential to scale, but way more complex. It's really ideal for people who are natural coordinators, system thinkers, and brand builders. So, where do you see yourself in this picture?
Okay, so to help you find your answer, let's start with a really simple but powerful question. What kind of work truly, genuinely energizes you?
So, are you a crafter or a coordinator? Really think about it. A crafter gets that buzz from the hands-on stuff, the writing, the designing, getting your hands dirty, solving a problem. But a coordinator, they get their energy from bringing people together, managing talent, building systems, and watching that bigger picture click into place. Your gut answer here is a huge clue about which path is right for you.
Okay, next question. Let's connect this to your actual life. Because your business should be a tool to build the life you want, right? Not an obstacle that gets in the way. So take a second and ask yourself, what does my ideal lifestyle actually look like? I mean, what's the grand prize for you? Is it time freedom, more autonomy, and maybe working fewer hours? Or is it all about financial growth? Scaling revenue and building an asset you can sell one day. Or maybe your main driver is just having that creative flow, the space to experiment and build cool stuff. Or maybe it's about social impact, creating jobs and making a difference in your community. You've got to align your business model with the reward you're really chasing.
Okay, I get it. This can all feel a little overwhelming. But here's the good news. You do not have to have this all figured out right now to get started. The key is to start small and learn fast. And we do that by launching what's called a minimum viable business, or an MVB.
And here's a super simple, super low-risk plan to do just that. Step 1. Define one clear offer. I'm serious, just one. Don't try to boil the ocean. Solve one specific problem for one type of person. Step 2. Find your first client. Just find one person to offer it to. You could even do it for a barter. And step 3, get feedback fast. Ask them what worked, what didn't, and what could be better. This is not about being perfect. It's about learning from the real world as fast as you possibly can. And that really brings us to the most important takeaway from all of this. We live in a world that is obsessed with scaling, right? But you have to remember that business is personal. Please don't chase a model that just doesn't fit who you are. The most sustainable, the most fulfilling, and ultimately the most successful businesses are the ones that feel like a natural extension of the person who founded them. So the real question is, what's your dream? And which model are you going to build to serve it?